Oh shoot, I thought I was filming.
Being hacked, resulting in losses of millions of dollars for investors. For 2.5 months, she held her huge stack of 2.7 million Dogecoins with diamond hands. If we use the average price per coin that she showed on her video, the initial investment was around $65,000. Not a small investment by any means, but as you'll see, this was probably one of the best decisions she ever made. Would you be able to handle investing that much money into something that brands itself with memes? The strength of mind needed to handle an investment like that is rare. You also need the willpower to stop yourself from panic selling when a coin drops in price, which is it certainly will over the weeks and months.
I buy it at 9 cents, and then it goes to 2 cents.
These problems are why it's so common for investors to pull out too early. This is another reason why people use cold wallets, as they prevent you from immediately selling your investments if a sharp increase or decrease in price happens. It's easy to see why the term HODL actually stands for holding on for dear life. On the 16th of April 2021, Living with Lucy posted a video telling the world she was now a millionaire thanks to Dogecoin. The all-time high for Dogecoin on that day was 46 cents per coin. Her stash of 2.7 million Dogecoins was now valued at over $1.2 million.
But this is absolutely insane. As you can see right now, currently my account has been steady above the $1 million mark.
As of this video, she still hasn't sold her coins, which means she must be expecting it to keep on rising. Up next, we have the most infamous of our Dogecoin enthusiasts. He posted a screenshot of his millionaire portfolio on Reddit, which went viral, gaining over 70,000 upvotes. He has many names that he goes by, one of which is the Dogecoin Millionaire. He has a YouTube channel by that name, and his first video was posted on February 5th, 2021. Here he explained to the world his investment strategy of purchasing 5 million Dogecoins and not selling them no matter what for an entire year. He purchased those 5 million coins at 4 cents per coin, which means his initial investment was around $200,000. He emptied his bank accounts, sold all of his stocks, and maxed out 2 credit cards. He was deadly serious and was taking no prisoners. The very first comment on his video is a user calling him crazy. He responded to the comment saying, "LOL, we'll see what happens." Just 2 months later, the guy that called him crazy returned to the comment section and said, "So you're rich AF now, right?" The Dogecoin Millionaire quickly responded, "I mean, pretty much." An interview of the Dogecoin Millionaire was done by popular finance YouTuber Andre Gik. Andre went to his house and had a look at how a new age Dogecoin millionaire actually lives. He lives in a humble apartment, which is absolutely packed with interesting things. He has bicycles strapped to the walls, hidden Pokemon collectibles, and even Funko Pops above his doors. He shows how almost every piece of furniture is handmade or found on the side of the road. He even found his mattress on the side of the road. His expenses are the bare minimum, and he lives this way to maximize how much money he saves from his job. He pays for his rent, he pays his bills, he pays for his car, and he feeds himself, and that's it. Everything else goes into saving money. Once he had saved up a sizable amount of money back in 2019, he invested it all into stocks. With the help of finance YouTubers, he decided on shares in Tesla and Uber, and he made a tidy profit. At some point, he decided that the gains he was making on the stock market were simply not enough. In the video, he tells of how he doubled his money in 3 years with stocks, but that even if the price of his precious Doge crashed, he would still have multiplied his money by 5. It's much harder to multiply your money on the stock market as the fluctuations in price are generally small. The upside of this is that you are less likely to lose all of your investment. In cryptocurrency, however, you can easily multiply your money, but the price you pay for that is that you also have the potential to lose a lot more. He put everything he had into supporting his Doge dream. This is a strategy that any financial advisor worth his salt would reject, and yet he changed his life forever with this decision. If nothing else, you have to respect the raw courage it takes to put your entire life savings in the hands of a cute meme. Many people believe that Dogecoin's meme-like nature is actually a strength and not a weakness. There are huge amounts of positivity and enthusiasm surrounding Dogecoin, which makes it much more appealing to newer investors. A coin like Bitcoin or Ethereum has all the advantages of taking themselves seriously, but none of them have the mass market appeal that Doge has. This is exactly why the Dogecoin Millionaire made this crazy investment. Finally, we have the less infamous member of the Dogecoin Millionaire community. There are countless social media users who are posting insane profits, and some of them have even become millionaires. This is one of the most shocking cases. One Reddit user named The Jewish Lad posted a picture of his Dogecoin stack.
Вгадуй повче. Ruffles, najvonúver z kartofen chips.
stash just 2 months ago. He had an incredible 23 million Dogecoins, which he purchased for $0.002, a much cheaper price than what the other two investors bought in at. This is one of those rare cases where someone is just incredibly lucky. The amazing thing is that he bought this investment in January 2020, 1 full year before everything exploded upwards. There was no way for him to know that A-list celebrities like Elon Musk would begin tweeting about the coin, which makes his purchase that much more impressive. His initial investment was just over $45,000, and if he sold that today, it would be worth over $8.7 million. In reality, he actually sold his investment for 7 cents a coin, which would have been worth over $1.6 million. He also commented that he reinvested into Dogecoin at 3 cents, purchasing 1.5 million coins. Today, his 1.5 million coins would be worth $600,000. This serves as a good example of why crypto enthusiasts are hesitant to pull out their entire investment. You never know what could happen if you leave a small amount of cryptocurrency locked away for a few months. In total, this anonymous 19-year-old is most likely worth over $2 million by now. Pretty good for being so young, and that's if he didn't invest in any other cryptocurrency whatsoever since January 2020. Unfortunately, he made no other posts on his Reddit account after revealing his new millionaire status. The common trait that all of our Dogecoin millionaires share is that they all have diamond hands. Once they bought their investments, whether it was their entire life savings or profits from other investments, they stuck to their word and rode the waves of an incredibly volatile market. In fact, Living with Lucy and the Dogecoin millionaire have not sold their Dogecoins yet. They are both waiting for Dogecoin to explode once again. The Dogecoin millionaire has said that he won't touch his investment until it's worth $10 million, and even then, he will only take out 10% of his holdings. That's how much he believes in the power of the Doge. What would you do if you had $1
money. It never comes easy, but now it could. Invest with ease. Just select a bot. Start from €50. Sit back, relax, and let bots do the trading for you. Start now.
Hi guys, welcome to another Living with Lucy live stream. How are you guys? First, coins on Gemini. I am hoping for like a Doge dip in the future and then just buy back more, or I may peace out entirely and end up buying stocks. And if I do buy stocks, I would probably love to buy Tesla, get my Apple stocks back, because I do feel kind of bad that I sold all my Apple and my Tesla, obviously for Dogecoin. I still feel right about it, but it would be nice to kind of just fluctuate back and forth, right? Buy Apple again, and then Tesla, and then when it goes to the moon, I sell it and then go ahead and get back into Doge. In a perfect world, that would work, but there's a chance that they'll all just go to the moon at the same time, and you're just gonna have to pick one and then lose the other. Do you own any AMC as of now? And if not, would you buy in, even if it is 2 shares? Jonathan, what is the point of buying 2 shares of AMC? Just to say that I'm an ape? I don't know, not that tempting, but I am tempted to buy AMC, not gonna lie. I wasn't awake when it dropped to $37, but I might have purchased at $37 if I had a bunch of buying power, but I'm not willing to sell my SNDL right now, even just being up like, what am I up? Like $300 on SNDL right now? I'm not selling that. Oh no. I'm not selling it for AMC. I'd rather hold on with SNDL. What's Elon's tweet about? His Canada, United States, and Mexico one. I have zero idea, and it looks like none of you guys have a clue either. I don't know. I mean, I hope that it has something to do with Dogecoin, but maybe absolutely not. Hi, Lucy. Elon now tweets, do you think what? SNDL is low-key the next GME? I hope so. I mean, I would be a pretty happy camper if tomorrow I wake up and SNDL goes to $20. I wouldn't buy AMC. It's a bubble. Chris G. Well, I wouldn't buy because I'm just traumatized, but...
Why should you invest in stocks on eToro?
With eToro, I can invest in global and local stocks with zero commission.
eToro also lets you train risk-free with $100,000 in a virtual portfolio and up.
Welcome back to the 55th ever episode of the Iced Coffee Hour. My name is Tiffany Ma, and so far we've made $67,800 on this episode. On this podcast.
Episode.
Wow,
she put a spin on it.
I hope it happens one day.
That would be amazing if we could make $67,000 for an episode.
That was so much pressure, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yes.
You did great. I will say
fantastic.
that's probably the best one we've had so far.
Don't hype me up like that.
No, I'm serious. It was
No.
great.
Jack rarely says that, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, coming all the way from Los Angeles.
Yes, it was a 5-hour drive.
Really? Wow.
Did you do that this morning?
I did do it this morning.
Oh, we did that too.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. Actually, wait a second. No, yeah, we were an hour ahead of you. So
Yes.
we went to Los Angeles briefly yesterday just to support Meet Kevin. He's running for governor of California. You got to vote for Meet Kevin. Vote for Meet Kevin. But he was holding a rally in Venice Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And last minute, we decided it would be a really good idea to go down and surprise him. So
That's good friends right there. I also can't believe he's running for governor.
yeah. And he's serious about it, too. People were actually messaging me on Instagram and saying, I didn't know he's serious. I thought it was like a publicity thing. I thought he was doing it for clicks. Like, no, he's actually serious. He's really doing it. He's running.
Do you know who the other candidates are other than Caitlyn Jenner?
Gavin Newsom.
Oh,
well,
that makes a lot of
that's
sense.
Do we say his
recall.
name here? Do we say his name?
I don't think it's say his name.
Okay, yeah.
We can bleep out the name as well.
Yeah.
Kevin calls him Gruesome Newsom.
Why is that?
He's not a fan.
He's not a fan. It makes sense.
It's
Yes.
his opponent.
That makes a lot of sense.
So we should probably give you a little bit of an introduction before
absolutely.
we proceed.
Yeah.
Graham, you like saying the story.
Yes. Okay. So Tiffany Ma, you
We have
are So you are a YouTube influencer.
Yes.
Yes. And you posted a video a long time ago. Maybe like what was it? 2 years ago?
Probably.
How you bought a $1.3 million house at 25 years old.
Yes.
And in that video, I reacted to it, and I forget at the very end, I said you clickbaited us because you never told us the details of like how expensive the house was.
Yes.
So you gave basically your entire story of how you got started, how you made money from YouTube, you saved it up, you bought this house in Los Angeles, and it looked like a really nice house, by
Thank
the
you.
way. So I reacted to it, and I'm like, you didn't give us all the details. Then you made a video of, what was it? Was it how you spend your money?
It's how much I spend in a week, I believe.
Yes. How much you spend in a week. I reacted to that because in that video you went down your house expenses, and both of those videos, by the way, did extremely well on our channel.
Yeah,
They really
well.
did.
They were
They
all
did
ones.
better than mine. I was like, Graham is making more money off of me than I am, which is so embarrassing.
talk
It's
about that.
embarrassing for me. It's not. It's really good for you guys.
So this also happened with, I felt so bad for Shelby Church. She would put like days of work into these videos that I would just knock out in like 30 minutes. And the video that I would react to in 30 minutes would like triple the views of Shelby's original video and make like double the amount. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, mad
Yeah.
respect for you
Yeah.
for figuring out that reaction videos do
Yeah.
so well.
So we realized, like, wait a second, we're onto something, because 2 videos in a row from your channel did really well. So we're like, how else could we extract value from this channel? And what
You guys
did we
did.
do? What was the next one?
You posted another video
It was how much I spend in a month.
as a homeowner,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
then we did a third one.
Yes. So, yeah, we're not going to stop at 2.
No.
We're going to 3 for 3.
Oh, man.
How much I spend in a month. And that video exceeded our expectations.
Did very well.
Really well. And then you realize this. You're like, you know what? I'm going to make a response video to Graham. So then you respond to me. And then I'm like, now it started. Because now that you responded to me, I got to respond back to you.
You know what? I was jealous. You were making so much money off me that I was like, I need to make money off of Graham somehow.
Smart. It's smart. And by the way, all of these conversations were happening through YouTube. We
Yes.
had reached out like briefly,
Yes.
maybe a year ago, saying like, oh, you know, we should all just grab dinner at some point. But everything else beyond that was like through YouTube. So I would hear your response, record myself responding to you, post it on YouTube, then you would respond back.
Yes.
We did this like 5 times, and it was very successful for our channel. So now, this is the first time we've met in person.
This
so
is
now,
amazing.
Yeah.
So hi.
Hey, so thank you so much.
Wait,
So,
the
yeah.
story doesn't end there.
Oh, let's continue.
You didn't force me. You really tried to get me to make a video that I was really uncomfortable making.
Wow.
But I did it because you said that I should do it. And I said if I got 5,000 likes, I would make it, which was
But first, I want to thank this video's sponsor, Morning Brew. Before I discuss
Something that is easily digested.
Brew is that lenders have been calling employers to confirm you're working from home, which is super helpful because I'm actually looking to buy my first house. And I really hope they don't call Graham.
They better not, because I won't pick up.
Right. Anyways, there is no reason not to subscribe to Morning Brew if you're interested in business, finance, or tech.
Plus, it's completely free, and it takes you less than 15 seconds to subscribe. Seriously, guys, I've been using Morning Brew for well over a year, and I absolutely love them. I read pretty much every single newsletter every single morning, and I really want them to be able to sponsor us again. So go and click that link in the description. Go and subscribe. You're not going to regret it, and enjoy.
how much money I make in a month.
Yeah, that's right. $40,000 a month. I feel like that's on the low end.
60.
Was it 60?
It was 60.
I thought it was 40.
No,
It
that
was
was Kelly
60.
Stamps.
Callie was 40. Gosh,
Right.
I'm confusing everybody. $60,000 a month. But I feel like that would be on the low end. It's gotta be.
You know
Yeah.
what it is? It's my sponsorships really fluctuate, which is the number one thing I hate about what I do, which is why I would love if the majority of my income actually came from AdSense, because it's very, very steady. No, my some days I have really, really good months. Some days I don't get paid for 4 months later. So
Right.
Is it the same for you? Because I know you do sponsorships as well, but do you get paid 3 months later?
Yeah, so there was one that I'm never going to work with again. We'll bleep it out, Alex.
To know.
Yeah, it has been terrible. I will never do them again. They're a fantastic product, but just bleep out. They're a fantastic product. I actually really like them, but as far as having them as a sponsor, we'll never do it again.
How long did they take?
Like 4 or 5 months.
That's a long time.
It was terrible.
Wait, that's bad for you guys?
Yeah.
That's bad.
That was
4 or
bad.
5 months?
Yeah.
Who's your agent? Who's your agent?
So I was with WME, but I'm no longer with them, and I just have a manager now.
You should. I feel like it's not the brand's fault. It's the agent's fault if it's taking forever.
So the story I'm gonna say is actually before I had an agent or a manager, and I.
Mafia City. Download for free.
I used to have a fake manager. I was smart but dumb in some ways. I would pretend I would have a manager so that I could actually ask for more money. So my girl's name was Lisa Bates. I'd get the incoming email and I'd be like, yeah, let me send it to my manager. My manager's name was Lisa Bates. I'm not going to lie, trying to make her sound as Caucasian as possible. And she would be the one dealing my deals. But
wait, so you were catfishing? So you're pretending to be the manager?
And I worked with massive brands catfishing. Like, I'm talking about Fortune 500 companies catfishing them, and then I finally got a manager. But
you should have done Lisa Gates.
Or
like
Lisa
Bezos.
Schwartz or something
Yeah.
like that, you know?
I mean, I honestly, I look back.
Goldstein.
Lisa Musk.
I think what it came
You
from
can't
was,
mess with Lisa Musk.
what was that movie with Christian Bale where his last name was Bates?
American Psycho.
There you go. I think I just watched it and I was like, Lisa Bates is in it.
There you go.
But we'll bleep this out. Didn't pay me for 1.5 years. And then they paid me.
Wow.
It was a $10,000 brand deal. This was before I had a manager. So $10,000 to me was so much.
Right.
They only ended up paying me $7,000.
Why?
No
A year and a half later.
Why?
I don't know. I even emailed them being, this is $3,000 short. They never responded.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you land those like mainstream media like brand deals?
You know what it is? I think it's because we're different types of influencers. I definitely am more of a lifestyle influencer. So I work with 17 Magazine, Vogue, Target, these massive actual Fortune 500 companies. And I think it's just the type of content that I produce. So if you see my Instagram, I think my photos are